Telehouse has been at the center of the co-location European market in the last couple of months, because we've announced a 1 billion plan to expand our European footprint, especially in France, where we have decided to not only expand our existing very strong presence in the Parisian market, but we are also now opening expansions in Marseille area, where we will add those hot, I would say, cities to the ones we have already announced, like Bangkok, like Toronto, or also London with some of the expansion. So that's basically where we're sitting at as Telehouse for the last year, and I think the market will be hearing from us in the next couple of months as well. Marseille has proven to be an exceptionally good spot for data centers. Not only because it is a home now for submarine cables, and that has become a mainstream information now, but also because as a terrestrial route to some new tier 2 cities that are rising, such as Madrid, such as Barcelona, such as Milan, Marseille has a very, very good positioning. So it is natural for a player like Telehouse, who is centered around connectivity, to invest on the growth of the city that can only grow with those European tier 2 cities coming online, but also with the growth of Africa that has been a main driver in the last couple of years of Marseille growth. So way to go for the city, and Telehouse will be there to help sustain this growth. So the fast development of the African connectivity made Marseille, of course, very attractive, but it has also made Marseille under some competition from other Mediterranean, or let's say Southern European cities. So we are seeing the rise of Genoa as a landing station for many cables. We are seeing Greece coming online. We're seeing, of course, Lisbon for the African, especially West African coast connectivity, but also Barcelona and some other cities. So the challenge for Marseille is to keep growing and keep providing landing station, data center space to enhance its position as a leader right now in the southern part of the connectivity market of Europe. But it should not ignore the competition, the natural competition coming from the other cities of the southern part of Europe. But I'm quite optimistic for the future of the city, and that's why we're meeting such a number of people in the Subsea event there, and that's why also our customers are still asking us to expand there. So I am actually a network engineer as a background. I'm coming from the carrier world. I worked for SFR before joining Telehouse in France, and so it has been my homeland. To be the telcos is where I am. But I was fortunate enough to meet with Telehouse, which is actually a company at the crossroads between telecom and data centers, and that was a perfect fit for me. So I've been heading the organization in France since 3 years now. I am in the organization since more than 13 years now. I took over so many duties and responsibilities in this company, and it's still growing, and it's still going. It's attracting talent, and it's still going faster, stronger every day. And again, that's why we're going to Marseille as well, where we think one of our most beautiful stories of telcos and data center growth will happen in the next coming months. Marseille is the living proof that the subsea world and the data center world, especially the connectivity data center world, cannot be separated. And that's actually the name of the game for a company like Telehouse. We are the very first data center provider in the world, historically in the 80s, we have created this job of co-location and what we call now carrier hotel that has been created as a field by Telehouse. It's called Telehouse because it's the house of telecoms, and it was created around the connection between subsea and terrestrial world. So that's basically in our DNA as a company. So that's why it is very important for us to be part of this world. That's why also it is very important for us to attend to the subsea event, especially the one in Marseille, where we think we are writing one of our best stories, industrial stories and telecom stories ever in the history of Telehouse. I think my favorite subsea cable name right now and recently is Medusa. I like their name because it's not one cable like going from A to B. It's a Medusa. It's lots of cables connecting what I consider very non-objectively the most beautiful sea in the world, which is the Mediterranean Sea. So Medusa is basically making the connection between so many historical cities that has been very famous in the past, but that I think will be extremely important in the future, especially in the future of connectivity. So yeah, I would say Medusa.